What's going on, guys? I am Pat the Pac-Man, and today I'm going to tell you about how dogs associate behaviors and activities with the state of mind that they're in at that moment. But before we get started, if you like this video, make sure you wag your tail on over and put that paw on the like button. Right after that, make sure you bark at that subscribe button. Believe me, you don't want to miss all the cool videos we got coming out, and that includes our podcast, Barking for Balance, which is centered around dogs, but we talk about anything else that's meant to teach, inspire, and entertain. Premieres every Thursday, so you don't want to miss it. Make sure you bark at that subscribe button. You have a dog that gets excited when they see another dog. You have a dog that likes to chase squirrels. You have a dog that likes to whatever. Basically, we're talking about a dog that has an excited state of mind. So here's the thing. What a lot of people do and traditional dog training techniques are all about is you give them a treat. You basically make them sit or tell them to sit, then you give them a treat, and that whole system is what I call an illusion, because it creates the illusion that you're actually fixing the behavior. But what you're doing is actually you're just distracting them from that dog or that squirrel or whatever it is. But the mind, the brain, still stays excited. So here's the problem. Not only are you not fixing the problem, but you're actually intensifying the problem. How? Simple. You just rewarded with food the state of mind that they were in and then anchored it to that particular situation. What do I mean? Your dog chases a squirrel. So the reason why they're chasing a squirrel is because the sight of the squirrel gets them excited. So now squirrel equals excitement. It's basically what happens is as soon as they see that squirrel, they become excited, and it progressively gets better. And it progressively gets more intense. That excitement gets more and more intense. So what ends up happening is that you step in, and now in your mind, you're thinking, well, I'm distracting them from the squirrel. But instead what you're actually doing is you're telling them that what they were doing was exactly what you wanted them to do. You just rewarded that particular behavior. So that's the difference between a dog brain and a human brain, okay? So now a dog sees a squirrel, they become excited, and then you step in and you give them a reward. You're basically telling your dog, I like it when you become excited. I like it when you want to chase squirrels. So the dog is thinking to themselves, well, I always get excited when I see the squirrel. My mommy, my daddy, they seem to like it when I get excited, and especially when I chase squirrels. So I'm just going to do more of that, because now again, squirrels equals excitement, rewarded by you with food or affection or whatever it is. And now it's anchored. So as soon as they see a squirrel, they get excited. And because they want to please you, because you showed them that this is what you wanted them to do, because you showed them that this is the behavior you want them to exhibit, they're going to do more of it, because that's what dogs do. They want to please us. How do we fix that? It's simple. We don't want to associate a behavior or an activity with a particular state of mind. So if we want our dog to be calm, we have to anchor that particular behavior, that particular activity with the opposite of excitement, calmness, right? We want to anchor it with calmness. We want our dog to see a squirrel and just not care, okay? So if you have any questions on that, on how to do that, we're going to do some videos on explaining that, and I would love to hear your comments on that, so hit them down below. Also, if you know people that have a dog that chases squirrels or a dog that behaves excited, make sure you share this video with them, okay? So another example that I want to give you is the process of the putting on the leash to take your dog for a walk. This has a bunch of different steps. In order to take your dog for a walk, you have a bunch of different steps. So we tackle each step and we address each step in order to get to the main thing, which is taking our dog out for a walk in a calm state of mind, okay? Now, the first step begins when you tell your dog we're going for a walk, or you want to take him for a walk, or even just a bathroom break. And how does it begin? Come on, you guys know how it goes. You want to go for a walk? Come on, let's go. Let's go for a walk. Come on, guys. So you're basically amping them up, right? So now they're nice and calm, if they were calm to begin with, and now you're spiking them up, right? So the excitement starts to spike up. And then what do? You go grab the leash and you present the leash. So now the pattern becomes you moving towards the area where the leash is getting your dog excited. Oh my God, he's going to that area. That leash is coming. So now going towards the leash represents excitement. So the brain is spiking up. And now what happens is you grab the leash. Oh my God, the leash is there. Oh my God, he's got the leash. And now the brain is continuing to spike up. And then you put the leash on this excited dog. So now the leash represents what? If you said excitement, you got it. If you didn't say excitement, you got to pay attention to these videos more. Take a look at all the library of videos you've got going on. That's exactly what you did. You just anchored excitement to the leash. So now your dog is all excited. Oh my God, we're going for a walk. We're going for a walk. We're going for a walk. So now they get to the front door and they're ready to go. They're ready to go and they're ready to go. And now you saw and you read online, well, I got to go first. Well, as soon as they get to the big rectangle that leads them to the outside world, that's going to make them more excited. Oh my God, I get to go outside. Oh my God, I get to go. I got to go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, open the door. Open the door. Open the door. Now you open the door. You go outside and your dog is all excited. Yeah, I'm outside. I'm outside. Yeah. And then guess what? You're starting at a level 20. So when they see that squirrel, they're going to spike up to a level 30 or 40 or 50. Make sense? Right. So how do we fix all that? Simple. We backtrack. We backtrack to the beginning of how this process started. Because if you remember, what ended up happening was that we started the process by us initiating the excitement. We got our dog excited to start off with. So it's very simple. You want to anchor walking towards the door, walking towards the leash, grabbing the leash, putting the leash on with calmness. So now the leash, the walking towards the leash, the everything about the leash concept, everything about walking represents calmness as opposed to representing excitement. So by the time you get outside, they're at a low level of calmness as opposed to high level of excitement. So this way you could coordinate and anchor calmness with squirrel, calmness with walking. Make sense? So instead of getting them all amped up, just calmly walk, grab the leash. Or calmly and firmly, let's go. Let's go outside. Come on. Just quick, simple. Not that whole thing. Just a couple of words, but in a very calm but firm fashion. So now we grab the leash, okay? And now if your dog starts getting excited, don't just put the leash on the dog because again, you're gonna anchor excitement with the leash, right? Excitement with the leash. So now you just grab the leash, you wait for your dog to settle. Just wait. How do you wait? Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Don't say a word. Don't tell them to sit. Don't give them a cookie. Just wait. As soon as they come down just a little bit, you slide and put the leash on them. Okay? Whatever system you use, you put the leash on them. Okay? Then you approach the door. Same thing. You wait for them to come down. All right, guys. So bottom line, dogs associate activities and or behaviors with the state of mind that they're in at that moment. Much like they'll associate fear, nervousness, uncertainty, with whatever it is that's going on at that moment. And if then you come in and reward it with food, with affection, with play, with whatever, then it's going to be a connection. And because dogs want to please us, they're going to do more of that. So the brain is going to become more intense in that state of mind, which means the behavior is going to become more too, because now they anchor that particular activity or behavior with that particular state of mind. Okay? So very simple. Associate activities and or behaviors with calmness. That's the key. And if you have to rehabilitate that process, take it down in notches and start to nurture and reward that in notches. If you'd like to know more about how to get that done, make sure you write that down in those comments below. And if you have any questions, make sure you hit us up. Hope you enjoyed this video. Catch you next time. Pat the Pac-Man, out. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more, make sure you wag your tail on over and bark at that subscribe button. This way you won't miss out on all the cool stuff that we post. In addition, you won't miss out on our podcast, Barking for Balance, which premieres every Thursday. Believe me, you don't want to miss out on that. It's really cool. Links down below on all podcast platforms. In addition, make sure you check us out on Facebook and Instagram. This way you don't miss out on all the content that we don't post on YouTube, in addition to staying up to date with all the cool stuff that we got going on. Remember, guys, it's about training people, not training dogs.